There was once a widow no one noticed. She didn't have a name that echoed in the streets. She didn't have wealth, influence, or a family name that opened doors. Her house was small, her clothes were worn, and her voice, when she spoke, was often drowned out by louder lives around her. But heaven knew her, and on a day that looked ordinary to everyone else, her life became a message that would echo through generations. Because sometimes the smallest act carries the greatest weight in the eyes of God. This is her story. The sun had barely risen when she woke up. The room was quiet, as it had been for years. No laughter, no footsteps, no one calling her name, just silence, the kind that doesn't just fill a room, but settles deep into the soul. She sat up slowly, her hands resting on her lap. There was nothing left, not in the cupboard, not in the jar, not hidden away for just in case. Life had stripped her down to the last thread of survival, and even that thread was fraying. On the small wooden table beside her lay 2 coins, not gold, not silver, copper, almost worthless in the eyes of men, but they were all she had, everything. She picked them up gently, as if they carried more than just monetary value, and in a way they did. They carried her choices, her fears, her faith. Because when you have little, every decision feels heavy. Should I keep this, she wondered? Should I use it to eat, to survive just one more day? No one would blame her if she did. No one would question her if she held on. After all, what difference could 2 coins make? But there was something stirring inside her. Not loud, not overwhelming, a whisper. The kind of whisper you only hear when life has taken everything else away. She had heard it before, in the quiet moments, in the empty nights, in the places where no one else could reach her. A gentle nudge, a quiet invitation. Trust me. She stood up, not because her situation had changed, not because a miracle had already happened, but because faith doesn't wait for evidence. It moves anyway. The streets were busy as she walked. Merchants shouted, people hurried past her. Wealth flowed in visible forms. Fine clothes, full baskets, confident laughter. She didn't belong in that world. And yet she kept walking, step by step, coin in hand, heart trembling. Because faith often feels like walking into a place where you don't fit, carrying something that doesn't seem like enough. When she reached the temple, she paused. This was the place where people came to give, and not just give, but to be seen giving. Large offerings, loud coins, impressive gestures. People wanted their generosity to echo, to be noticed, to be admired. She looked down at her hand. 2 small coins. No sound, no spectacle, no significance, at least not by human standards. For a moment, doubt crept in. What if this is foolish, she wondered. What if this is all I have and I lose it? What if nothing happens? But then the whisper returned, clearer this time. This is not about what you have, it's about what you trust. She stepped forward, quietly, carefully. No one noticed her, no one made space for her, no one paused to ask her story. And yet, heaven leaned in. She reached the offering box. Her hand trembled, not because she was unsure of what she was doing, but because she understood what it meant. This wasn't just giving money. This was surrender. This was saying, God, I trust you, even when I have nothing left to hold on to. And with that, she dropped the 2 coins. They made almost no sound, but in the spirit it thundered. She turned to leave. No applause, no recognition, no immediate miracle. Just the same quiet street, the same empty house waiting for her return. But something had changed, not around her, within her. Because when you give your last, not out of pressure, but out of faith, you step into a different kind of strength. A strength that isn't dependent on what you have, but on who you trust. What she didn't know was this: someone had been watching. Not the crowd, not the wealthy. Her. Her quiet step, her trembling hand, her unshaken faith. And in that moment, her story became eternal. Not because of the amount she gave, but because of the heart she gave it with. Here's the truth most people miss. God doesn't measure giving the way people do. People measure by size. God measures by sacrifice. People look at what remains. God looks at what it cost you. That widow didn't give out of abundance. She gave out of emptiness. And somehow, that made it full. Maybe you feel like her, like life has taken more than it has given. Like you're standing in a season where everything feels small, insignificant, unnoticed. Maybe all you have left are your last coins, your last strength, your last hope, your last prayer, and you're wondering if it's even worth offering. Hear this clearly. It matters, not because it's big, but because it's yours. And when you place it in God's hands, it becomes more than enough. The widow didn't walk away with more coins that day, but she walked away with something greater, a faith that had been proven, a trust that had been tested, a surrender that had been accepted. And sometimes that is the miracle. Because before God changes your situation, He strengthens your spirit. Before He multiplies what's in your hand, He deepens what's in your heart. So if you're in a place where all you have feels small, give anyway, trust anyway, move anyway, because heaven is not looking for perfection, it's looking for surrender. And one day, just like that widow, you'll realize this: what felt like your last was actually your beginning. What looked like lack was actually an invitation. What seemed insignificant was seen, honored, and remembered by God. If this message speaks to you, hold on to this truth. You are not forgotten. Your small is not invisible. Your sacrifice is not wasted. And your last coin might just be the seed of your greatest breakthrough. Because in the kingdom of God, nothing given in faith is ever lost.